wanna feel action under the blazing sun. We bring you latest, don't miss a beat. Coverage so intense, our passion you can't defeat. Jbk Zone, where the NFL comes alive. Every game, every team, we help you thrive. Dive into stats, predictions, the MVP race. Highlight reels, game plans, all showcased with grace. The thrill of the game, the roar of the crowd, from the first whistle to the final touchdown loud. Expert analysis, insights you can trust. Jbk Zone, team where mine. Jbk Zone, where the NFL comes alive. Every game, every team, we help you thrive.
Yo, what up, everybody? What up? Welcome back to another season, another year of football of Jbk Zone Coverage Podcast. I'm your host, the Big Dog Man, and welcome everybody. Everybody joining up, pulling up. Welcome. It is football season. We are here. We're finally here, man. And I'm excited like everybody else is. We got so much to talk about, man. A lot of topics, man. Throughout the season, controversy, trades, all type of stuff. A lot of stuff y'all want to talk about today, so. Before we get into that, I want to say welcome to another edition of Season 2 of Jbk Zone Coverage. I'm your host, the Big Dog Man, and welcome. I'm going to bring my panel up, and we're going to get that stuff started up. Started with BSTRILLA. What's going on, man? We got mad years of ROBBY.
Season 2.
We got
Make sure you guys unmute. There you go.
What's up, everybody? How everybody doing? Everybody good?
What's good?
Feel great.
Man, I'd like to welcome y'all, man. It's been a long time coming. We finally back, so that means we got so much stuff to talk about, so much football to talk about. A lot of conversation, man. How everybody been, man? Everybody been good this all season?
Hell yeah.
Now the training camp is finally over now.
Long season.
I'm gonna say something that no Lion fan has ever said in their entire life. I'm ready for a Super Bowl.
Oh wow, that's how you know y'all ready, man. Hey man, so for all our engagers, our fans, we're nothing without you guys. As always, man, so we'd like for y'all to join, be a part of our platform. Who's ready to do that? Scan that QR code right here on my right, probably your left, depending on how you looking at the screen. Go scan that QR code and get access to all of our platforms that we're on. You can follow us today on Twitch, Instagram, Facebook itself, and the group page itself, man. So make sure y'all scan that QR code. It's free to do. Start that camera, whip it out, man. For those who like to engage with us, you know how we say this every year. I'm probably gonna stop after this one, but the easiest way to get your comments notarized and show who you are, please click that permission link that's above the podcast video. It's really easy to do because we're able to acknowledge you guys, people that like to comment. Sometimes we don't know who you are. So if you click that permission link, we're able to see exactly who you are, we're able to shout you out and put your comments and concerns and questions on the panel. We're easy to do. So please make sure y'all do that, man. Because y'all been doing that. I've been saying this for the last 4 or 5 seasons, and we still here. so please, I'm gonna check out real quick. Please click the permission link so you can pop your name up so we're able to see your conversation and know exactly who you are. If not, you're gonna show up favorite user. We don't know who you are. So the easy way to do it is please. And as I said before, I'd like y'all to follow our social media platforms. So please scan that QR code on my right, your left, depending on how you look at it. And please do that, man. Sorry, y'all. So I think I just about covered the intro of this thing. Y'all ready to get shaking?
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to get right into MUNKY'S news.
Okay, Sunshines, we're back for Season 2. You know how we do. Let's get it. The Eagles are the first team in NFL history to start a season 10-1 and not win 12 games. Among all NFL quarterbacks since 2017, Jared Goff is first in passing yards with 28,492, first in passing downs with 1,397, first in 20-plus yard completions with 397, second in completions with 2,473, and sixth in passing touchdowns with 176. Josh Allen is the only player in NFL history to have 40-plus touchdowns in 4 consecutive years. The Ravens are the first team in NFL history to have MVP at quarterback and the #1 scoring defense and still not make the Super Bowl. Brandon Ayuk has signed a 4-year, $120 million contract extension with the 49ers. Free agent Michael Thomas will be suspended 1 week for violating the league's personal conduct policy due to his charge of simple battery and criminal misdemeanor from November 2023.
All right, Monkey, thank you for that fantastic news about Michael Thomas that we do not care about. Thank you for it anyway, man. All right, y'all. Like I said before,
it'd be a different story if Brandon was over in your team, huh? You'd want it up there, wouldn't you?
Do not name or nominate you for JAGOFF of the year already. We ain't started the year yet. Like, is that where you want to be? Appreciate you nonetheless for the news, man. All right, y'all. Like I said before, guys, got a bunch of takes, comments, talk about today. So let's get right into these topics. Y'all ready to get into it? It's time to talk to football. Let's get it. All right, y'all. So the biggest winners and losers of the offseason. I'm gonna start off with Monkey.
Oh,
one loser, one winner, one loser.
How it is. Biggest loser of the offseason? Probably Dallas. Only because they didn't really do anything at all. This has nothing to do with me not liking them. It's just the fact the only thing they really done was sign CeeDee Lamb, which we'll get into later. Biggest winner?
What's up, Marty?
Well,
Brother Marty.
I would say the Niners for being able to re-sign Brandon Ayuk, but not really. I would like to go with the Ravens signing Derrick Henry, but I'm not sure if that's really a way to go either. The Lions improved. It really didn't need to. Yeah, they could have been thrown in there too, I guess, for biggest losers. They lost a lot of people, but I think we'll be all right.
All right, Robbie.
Well, I'll go with loser. I'm gonna go with the. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Falcons. They signed Kirk Cousins, and then they drafted another quarterback. Like they could have took that instead of drafting a quarterback, they could have got Roma Dunze and got another good wide receiver for that offense. I'm gonna go Falcons with the losers, and it's tough because Dallas is a loser too.
Right. For me,
winner. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. They upgraded at wide receiver. They got three good wide receivers now.
All right, biggest losers for me. I got two.
Cosmo.
What up, Cosmo? How you doing, man? Appreciate you tapping in and joining in with us. The biggest loser has to be the Dallas Cowboys. They did absolutely nothing in the offseason as far as free agency, the draft. Even after that, like they just the only thing they brought back was Zeke, and they signed Dalvin Cook. But I think Dalvin Cook is never the ring chaser to me. If you ask me, he just was jingle chasing in Dallas. That's the problem with that, but. They did.
Well, they did sign CeeDee Lamb. So.
And the biggest thing they did was sign Taylor. But we'll get to that later, like Monkey told. We definitely get to that later. The winners have to be. We just talking all season. I'm gonna say Pittsburgh for like what we was able to do, or how we was able to implement the quarterback that we had, how we was able to do it. I think, and then I also moved signing Patrick Queen was another big move for us. So I like us, and I think I want to say the Falcons for winners because. I'm going to say that only because of what they was able to bring into their team from the quarterback situation, from the secondary. Like they beat up this defense in a major way. Signing Matt Judon, signing Justin Simmons, and they have a plethora of other players there too that's already been on the team that's with this team as well, man. I think they signed one of the big defensive tackles from the Giants too. Can't think of his name, but they had some big players there, playmaking players there too. So those are my winners and losers. All right, be sure.
So
I think Marty put some sleeping emojis in the comments, I think.
Well, whatever. Anyway, so I think that Houston made a very good improvement over the offseason.
That's another team
to add on to their team. Loser of the offseason is Dallas. Dallas just didn't do anything until the end, but we'll see how much that's going to hurt him too, because CD Lamb wasn't playing or practicing or doing anything until he got his contract signed. So we'll see how much that affects them. Other than that, that's two the biggest winner and the biggest loser for me in the offseason.
All right, I kind of warmed up now. Everybody kind of warmed up. I want to probably be one of our best topics today, but let's go and get it. All right, did the Cowboys make a mistake signing CeeDee Lamb before Dak? I'm gonna go first. I'm going to say, let's see. I think they made a big mistake. I don't know how you sign a wide receiver like that and not take your quarterback. How I used to watch it, they take it a quarterback first because that's the number one position on the team. I feel like you can replace the wide receiver, but to replace the quarterback is so tough to do. It really, really is. Man, you can plug in a wide receiver and make that person. You see 6th-round guys making it for themselves, 7th round, undrafted, making themselves. You can put anybody there. You can even see with Brandon Cook. You know, he a journeyman for wide receiver, but that's another conversation for another day. But I just don't know how you do this. And then not only him, he's not the only person you got to take care of. You still got to take care of Michael Parsons when he comes up. We got a couple other linemen that's going to be coming up soon as well. I don't know how you do this unless they plan on moving up from that. Moving more from that, you gonna go to Trey Lance? We also he just did a couple days ago. So I don't know how you do this. I think this is a big mistake, but I feel like, but they're not wrong for paying him. I don't think he should be the first one to be paid for. I think that should have been taken care of. But then again, you have to blame this on Dallas because this is something that should have been taken care of a long time ago. But they chose not to. They should have done what Philly did. Philly took care of their players early, lined them up, and now they don't have those issues. I feel like Dallas should have been took care of that. We won't be at this position right now. But I really feel like it was a mistake. If you ask me, because I feel like you should take it a quarterback first. But I'm leave it at that, and I'll go to Robbie.
No, they didn't make a mistake. You signed a younger player. Maybe Jerry Jones thinks that Trey Lance is going to be a star. No, I don't think it was a mistake at all. I don't think it was a mistake at all.
All right, be sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's about who they paid first. It's when they paid them. See, they waited all the way until now to pay CeeDee Lamb when they could. See, I'm going to put it to the perspective. Lions did the same thing. They paid Amon St. Brown first. Then they paid Penei Sewell first. Then they paid Amon St. Brown. Then they played Goff. But they did that like immediately beginning of the offseason. And that's what drove the price up for Dallas because 2 other receivers signed after that point. And that drove up the price for CD. So you're really just costing yourself money. And that's what Dallas did. It wasn't about who they signed first. It's who they got them for the value. So, I mean, that's the only thing I could see was screwed up.
All right, Monkey.
Now, what's interesting, the way my theory is they're probably going to get rid of Dak. He's 31 years old. He's kind of on a plateau in his career. I mean, he's proven time and again that he really can't get the job done in the playoffs. He's great during the regular season, but when the playoffs come around, he makes some questionable decisions. I have a theory thinking that they're going to move on from him. Possibly wait till Archie Manning comes out of the draft. That would be my theory. But
you know who's going to be an MVP next year? Mason Rudolph.
Oh boy,
he's going to be a free agent next year.
Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, CeeDee Lamb is a young guy, and he was, I think, what was he, the second best wide receiver last season behind Tyreek Hill? Like, you're going to have to pay the man. It's rather that or you're going to watch your future go out the window. He's young. Micah Parsons, he's young. He's a fucking beast. You let him walk, you might as well, go smack your dick in the door because you're getting the same result. But you can't pay all 3. There's just no way. unless Jerry Jones is betting on that whole salary cap for quarterbacks being separate shit that could happen. They could vote on it at any time, during the next offseason or whatnot when they go through their meetings and shit. So it could be a possibility that happens. But I honestly I wouldn't pay Dak. I would let him go.
But you know how hard it is to develop talent at the quarterback position. That's what I'm at with it. It's so difficult.
I didn't have a quarterback for 17 years. I can definitely tell you. I know exactly how it goes.
So I got your point. You make some valid points, but my thing is like,
but he has draft capital. He's valuable right now.
There you go,
seriously
John.
Trade him for you could probably get a good first round pick from somebody.
For Dak Prescott?
Yeah. You can get
a first round pick?
Yes.
Nah, I don't know.
A later round? Yeah, sure you could. One of the mid rounds, I bet you could. You get a team that's desperate for a quarterback, like I don't know right now, I would say Minnesota Vikings. Do you really want to waste another year of Justin Jefferson's career on shit quarterback play because your number one's not there?
But if you move out Dak, you realize they're going to number 5 Lance. Like so, he and Dak
they're gonna
way better
draft capital. So they got to bomb for a year or two before Archie Manning comes out the draft.
You know what? Maybe they can tank and get Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know about the tank stuff. I don't know about this. I don't know about this though. I don't know if they're doing that, Cleveland. But other than that, I don't know. You can replace the wide receiver, but the quarterback is so tough to do. Franchise one at that. I think he's the franchise guy for those guys now. Obviously, he don't come up when it matters the most. We get that, but he wins games for these guys, and statistically, he's like that. None of y'all.
This is an NFL podcast. We talk about every team in this motherfucker.
You gonna learn that, Swift. You gonna learn that. We talk about all teams. We're just talking about. But I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I say it's tough. I just don't understand. It's tough. But so now I wonder what's next. Now, if Michael Parsons wins money, then what? So who they going to do? So who turns in next? Is it Dak now? Because they should have been done like 2 years ago. That Prescott contract should have been done 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, I concur. They should have definitely done something. Their timing sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I wish. When we win a playoff game.
Bullshit.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all. I appreciate that.
Said no Steeler fan.
Right.
I think he's being sarcastic about it.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Probably.
I think he's smoking better shit than I am.
Maybe.
All right, let's go ahead and move on with our next topic, all y'all. So, which team in the AFC is the biggest threat to the Kansas City Chiefs? I think I already know who I'm gonna say. I already know who I'm gonna say. You know who I'm gonna say.
Really, Marty? And the Ravens are going to the choke bowl.
It has to be Baltimore. But the problem is they can't win either when it matters either. So it's just like, I think they are. But if you have to put in a context, either them or Houston probably could do it. Houston probably could be another team that probably give them a run for them. They have the talent all around to compete with that team, man. They proved it in the division round. You know what I'm saying? Before things turned out. But I think those are the two top teams in all reality, all jokes aside. I think it's Baltimore. I think it's Houston.
You lost your ever loving mind. What?
Be sure.
That's not happening.
Let me find out that Dante Cousins.
You know you were typical. Yeah, you sound like a typical Dallas Cowboy fan. Anyway,
this year again.
Right. I think that Baltimore, Houston are claim to fame. People think Cincinnati's going to do something this year too. So I don't know about all that. Depending on which AFC East team does well, that could be a challenge as well. It could be the Giants, or it could be the Jets, or it could be Buffalo. So I don't know. But I think Houston has a real good shot, and I also think Baltimore's just got to learn how to call plays in the playoffs, and it'll be all right.
All right, Monkey.
Don't abandon your bread and butter. Just don't. Your whole identity is, stout defense, run heavy offense.
They're gonna pass it.
Why would you run? Why would you run away from that? Pun intended.
All right.
All right, Monkey. Who are you?
the Ravens are my favorites to actually go to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to say the Ravens. But again, they got to not, get in their own way. So there's that. As far as Cincinnati is considered, I don't buy it. It's not like they went out and improved their offensive line to protect Joe Burrow. They just didn't. I think they added like one or two guys, but rather they're young or they were just someone else's throwaways. I don't know about the Jets. I think they're great on paper, but overrated. We all know Aaron Rodgers is a involved person. He's not really a team player. He give two shits about the team. He, showed that in Green Bay. Why would it change here in New York? Well, New Jersey. Yeah. So I really don't buy it. I think he's actually going to be a cancer to that locker room. Dolphins can't beat teams with a winning record, so they're out. Buffalo, I am not past playoffs. I am not giving any kind of faith in too much other than that until I see what their wide receiver room can do.
I don't know. Robbie?
I think the biggest threat, maybe the Ravens are the biggest threat to the Chiefs in the regular season, but the biggest threat, in my opinion, is Houston. Baltimore, the only way they get to the Super Bowl is if they played any other team except for the Chiefs.
I do like Houston, though. That is a good team. Good choice.
I think Houston got the offensive power to keep up with them. They got 3 good wide receivers, good young quarterback, and defense is solid.
I think the Houston got better weapons than the Ravens. You talk wide receiver position.
Well, they utilize those wide receiver weapons better. Yeah.
Yeah, they got plethora of talent. They got Diggs, they got Bell, they got a lot of guys over there. John Collins, they got John Meacham, they got plethora. They got Joe Mixon? They do have Joe Mixon now, right?
Yep.
They got Joe Mixon and
they got good
that team is stacked. That team is stacked over there. Offense and defense.
According to Brother Marty, he thinks that the Ravens is going to run right through the AFC.
I mean, I guess. Sounds good.
I wouldn't say run right through, but I'm sure they'll go. Like I said, they are my, choice to go to the Super Bowl. So,
if they played anybody else in the championship besides the Chiefs, I say yes, they go to the Super Bowl.
If they ran into us somehow, some way, they definitely losing.
Yeah, that's the only way. They'll have a better chance if they don't play the Chiefs in the championship game.
But the Chiefs is my favorite to go back. Like I said, my theory is we'll get to that later. But I think they're going back. I just don't think they're going to win.
We got to take into account Baltimore has the second hardest schedule this year coming. So it's not guaranteed.
That's what happens when you're an AFC North team.
Yeah, they got a pretty AFC North got tough schedules.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Speaking of Texans, to get right into it, the Texans are a Super Bowl contender team. Be sure.
Yep. Everybody's a Super Bowl contender on team on paper in the beginning of the year. However, they are a very strong paper contender at the beginning of the year. Any amount of injuries can happen to any team. And I don't wish that on Houston, don't get me wrong. But it's just, they have a good shot. They have all the pieces in place. They have a great coach. They have a good coaching staff. They have, a young, talented quarterback. Their offensive line is not bad. Their defense is really, really good. I mean, you got 2 edge rushers right now. I don't think I'd want to face them if I was anybody playing them right now, especially if they're fresh, because they'll come after you. So, and they got good receivers. And they got Stephon Diggs to see how he works and not leave his ego aside and play like he's supposed to play instead of, trying to, it's about me, throw to me, I'm open all the time. Yeah, okay.
He may be okay the first season. but they only got him for 1 season on a contract. So
that's all they got to do is play 1 season to get to the Super Bowl. So I don't know. You never know.
All right, Monkey.
Of course they are. They look how well they did last year, and they did nothing but improve. So I expect them to be, a deep contender for that.
For me, I'm gonna agree. Yeah, I agree with it. Monkey and BSTRILLA, man. Look at the talent around them. On paper, they look good. They look very, very good. They're probably one of the best paper played teams I see right now. Like offensive, and like I said, the quarterback, man, CJ Stroud. Only he probably can ruin this team if he has that softball slump. But I just don't think he is, man. With that talent around, man, the way the coach got them fired up, man, they got nothing but better. They didn't lose nothing. They just got better. They gained probably one of the better receivers in football from Buffalo. Sorry, Kev. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they got a team, and the defense is stacked as well, man. DeMeco Ryans come from that defensive mindset, so, and incorporate with the offense that they have, man, and all these weapons they have. Like, I'm still trying to figure out how Cincinnati let Joe Mixon walk. I don't know what that was about, but they became a lot stronger. So yeah, but like be sure that everybody is on paper, everybody is, but they really like the team that could compete. I think it's a team that could probably go in to Arrowhead and knock them off. I see them going to M&T Bank Stadium and knocking the Ravens off. I literally can see that, literally. And Robbie,
you got them playing hard. That's what you need to do.
Definitely talented. The roster by itself is very talented. Mm-hmm. They have a strong chance to get to the Super Bowl, especially if CJ Stroud plays like he did last year. They'll really get
exactly.
Yeah, if he don't hit his rookie wall, you got to worry about the rookie wall too. The second year players, they always hit that wall. If he don't hit the plays like last year, hopefully that ain't the case. If he plays like he did last year, they'll be in good condition. They'll be a good chance.
All right, let's get into this conversation. We talk about this all off season. This is the moment it happened, man. All right, y'all. And then a couple of days ago, they just announced that Russell Wilson is now going to be the starter, which I kind of already knew already. So with that being said, was Wilson the better choice over Fields? I'm going to start with Robbie.
I would have started Fields personally. I would have went with the younger quarterback. He has more mobility than Russell Wilson. But I guess we'll find out after week 1 if Russell Wilson was the right choice. Because Russell Wilson looks like he lost a little bit of his mobility when he was playing last year. So I would go yes, right choice for now.
All right, BSTRILLA.
Well, if you look at it and how they're going to utilize Justin Fields in the game against Atlanta, he's already warned Atlanta, hey, we got some good stuff for you about Justin Fields. We can some little trick plays, some little gadget plays that we got with him. That's why I think it was a good reason to start Wilson. It still keeps Fields out there in the field in certain plays, so he's not going to get complacent, sitting on a bench or looking at a clipboard all the time. He's going to know plays. He's going to be involved in the scheme on real time on the field. So I think that was a good call by Tomlin to do that. So yeah, I think that's a good thing.
All right, Monkey.
Nobody cares. No, I'm playing. Anyway, well, the way I look at it is, when the Bills played them in the preseason game, your offensive line was not exactly protecting the quarterback. So if you really want Fields at the end of the day to be the starting quarterback, I would definitely want Wilson to be in because he's going to get hurt eventually. So you might as well just wait. But if Fields watches from the sidelines, he can see from a different perspective besides behind the bad line. He can see it from a perspective, be like, okay, there's the weakness in there. I got to pay attention to that, So I think it would be best to start Wilson for now because Wilson's used to running around, like his life depended on it.
All right, and for me, this is something I already knew. I've been saying it for a while. It's gonna be Wilson, man, just because he has the experience, the veteran leadership, Super Bowl winner, nine-time Pro Bowler, yada yada yada. So he kind of come from that winning background, winning culture. So we're letting Fields see that from his perspective, like Monkey was talking about. So we better, and like I said, when we played the Bills, played Detroit, the physical line wasn't really protecting a lot. A lot of stuff was happening with injuries, stuff like that. But so I would put the older guy out there. So I kind of already knew Russ Wilson was gonna play. I see it. Russ Wilson gonna be another. Steelers gonna beat y'all, so don't worry about it. Again, but anyway, so I kind of knew this was gonna happen, man. Like I said, I'd rather put Russell out there just because the experience guy and using Fields as the gadget guy. Like I'm not trying to say he's gonna be like this guy, but there's another person now, another running quarterback that was like this too. When Joe Flacco was the starter, just seeing Lamar play certain plays, run plays, screen plays. I'm not saying he's gonna be like Lamar Jackson, but it's kind of like. How that kind of was. He found a guy, he started role, and he took off. I'm not saying Fields gonna be the same way, but I think we're gonna kind of utilize him the same way that Baltimore did when they had Joe Flacco towards the end of his career, and Lamar coming in for plays, stuff like that, using him as a gadget guy and things of that nature. So I think that's gonna be utilized in a way to use his legs because he's good with his legs, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So if it worked for Lamar Jackson, obviously why I can't work with Fields. He got a better coach. No pun intended. All right, y'all. So we'll move on to Jagoff of the week. All right, so you know, every year we gotta get somebody. We were supposed to have one. We wound up finding someone. I'll go into next week. But then I found one. I was like, there's no way we couldn't talk about this, man. It got to be talked about. We kind of mentioned it a couple of times. Let's go ahead and roll the video.
Opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Lance. Oh, picked off. Get up. Run it back. Not a lot of room to work with, but Tony Jefferson with a heck of an effort to get to that ball in time. Can they do it once again? Lance surveys. End zone. Intercepted. It's Jefferson again. He cannot be stopped. Jefferson leveled at the 12. His third turnover of the day. Keep the rookie running back Pete in there. Pressure comes. Lance feels it. Oh, what a play! Tremont Morris Brash is gonna go. Touchdown Chargers.
Especially as the season goes along.
3rd down and 4 for Lance. Pressure comes. Lance gets away once. Lance off his back foot. Fought forward. Taken away. Intercepted. Matt Hankins says, give me that. 7 seconds left. Might get 2 shots at the end zone. Lance gets it there. Intercepted. 5th of the day. Robert Kennedy seals it for the Chargers, and they will win their preseason finale.
Yes, no other than Trey Lance throwing 5 interceptions in a preseason game. Not knowing the preseason, but still 5 though. Okay, to be fair, that 4th one was kind of tight coverage, but the receiver let the corner bully him off that ball. So I'm not gonna put all that on Trey. To be honest,
Elite.
and then but the 5th one, did you even throw it to your receiver? I thought you just threw it right to the safety. I think you just threw it right to him.
Jason Peterman vibes.
Oh my God, man! 5 interceptions, and this who y'all think gonna take over? They move over from that? This is what you want? This is what you want? Now he did throw for like 300 plus yards in that game, but because he was in the game. But damn it, he better did it for the whole entire game. And real quick, wasn't he wearing number 5 in San Francisco? Was Trey Lance wearing number 5? Yeah, was it number 5?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Well, there you go.
Hey, what you see as 5 interceptions, I see as 5 reasons he should be elite.
Oh. I think that's the only guy over the week. I think we have. Let's say anybody got something we don't know nothing about.
He should be obsolete. Wait, I didn't say elite, by the way. I said obsolete.
All right, go ahead, Monkey.
Mine's not exactly Jagoff of the week. It's more like Jagoff of the offseason, and that'd be Jerry Jones. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you put the icing on the cake when you waited till the end of preseason to finally re-sign Lamb. Like, dude, you got some issues. You may want to step down and let someone else take over.
You should own the game, own the team by all means. Own the team. Let someone else make the decision making because you're off your rocker.
Terrible. He's terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, he needs.
He was great at one point. He was great at one point, but that ship has long gone and sailed now. And
I think that was more. I think that was more Jimmy Johnson back in the day than Jerry.
You got a point there. Yeah, those five.
But he chose to hire Jimmy Johnson.
Those 5 interceptions by Lance. I saw not one interception that was thrown that there was the white jerseys outnumbered the dark jerseys. I'm like, dude, what are you looking at? What coverage are you looking? That one he threw in the back, there was 3 guys covering 2. Really? I mean, dude, you can't see a white jersey. What the?
And then the second one, when the pressure was on, he ran out. He just threw the ball away. Instead, he started to throw. Why? The linebacker said,
you know what?
That last interception was the same thing. You're gonna throw
maybe he has the Jameis Winston problem, and he needs to get his eyes checked.
You need to do something because that's just horrible.
And that's who y'all think gonna take over
in a preseason game.
All right, all for the week.
Give me Tony Jefferson. Tony
Jefferson. You know what's crazy?
I could understand if he was a rookie. I could understand if he was a rookie. But this man's been in the league how long now? 3, 4, 5 years.
What year was he drafted?
He's been behind 2 veteran quarterbacks. So what? I mean,
what year was he drafted?
Well, Jimmy G isn't exactly someone you want to learn from.
Was he drafted 21?
People will say,
I don't remember.
Still, I mean, you got to learn from somebody. I mean, nobody's telling him to throw 500 interceptions either. I mean, you got to look at the defense. That's just some of that's just, stuff that you're taught in college in the first place. You got to learn how to read defenses. If you can't read defenses in the NFL, you're fucked.
Yeah, and then you know what? To add on to guy over the week, I'm gonna go with Kevin with Jerry Jones because he still say he's gonna let him keep a spot even after he put that 5 interceptions. He should have been cut. He should have been cut already. You got to keep him still. Oh,
whoever
Lord.
did the scouting report on him needs to be fired.
And then Jerry Jones with his little there's nobody that can coach this team better, or nobody can run this team better than I can, dude. Yeah. It's been repeated time after time since 1996. I don't understand where you coming from, but anyway.
Yeah, so that was Jack over the weeks. Let's get back into these topics. All right, y'all. Now, real quick, when I ask this question, is that I'm not talking about who's good, who's great, who's perfect. I want to know elite quarterbacks. So, how many elite quarterbacks in the league right now? Like, so we talk about these great quarterbacks all the time. We have our arguments who's thinking number one and whatnot. But how many elite out of all 32 teams? QBs are in elite right now. So I want you to understand where I'm coming from when I say that. I'm talking elite right now. Not just good or did good last year. I'm talking overall. That's in the league right now, okay? All right, so I'm starting with BSTRILLA. How many elite quarterbacks is in the league right now?
Two, maybe 3.
Okay, you give me them.
Patrick Mahomes is one of them.
Okay.
And the other one is I like Josh Allen. He is an elite. He does a lot of turnovers. I don't want to start hearing all that crap, but he's elite. He's elite. And then let me see. I want to say Aaron Rodgers. He would be my third off choice, but the last interception he threw. The last throw he threw to a player was Kirby Joseph, and that was 625 days ago. And that's the last time he's thrown to somebody. So, I mean, figuratively in his history, he's sort of elite. So those are my 3.
All right, Robbie.
Man, well, definitely not Lamar. He's a running back. Of course, Patrick Mahomes, you got to put in number 1. Like that dude plays out of his damn mind. 2, I'm gonna go Josh Allen 2, and you might not agree with me on this, but I'm going with walk-off Goff for number 3. That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even agree with you on that one.
I'd go by the stats.
I love walk-off Goff. I love walk-off Goff.
Them stats last year, he should have been up MVP last year.
I think he's just outside that elite level, to be honest with you.
He's
I
very
think
good
just
though. He's very
outside
good.
it.
Good.
He's very,
Very good.
He's just
Elite.
outside that level. You put a
He-
Super Bowl.
I
He
think
wins
you
that,
know what I
wins the
think.
Super Bowl.
He
I
just
bet you he
don't.
fucking jumps in that elite real
He-
quick.
I don't know if he'll be elite then.
Does not
He's
get
the
the
MVP, it will be.
recognition. That's the thing about Goff. He doesn't get the recognition.
It's because he's
Well,
not a running
And
quarterback.
you got to understand something about Goff too. Goff works with whatever is around him. That's when he's a good quarterback. We always have this. Our Lions fans always have these arguments about Stafford and Goff. I said Stafford's a better quarterback because he has an arm and he can play without nothing around him. He did that countless amount of times in Detroit and willed them to win games. So
the man played with a broken fucking collarbone, for Christ's sake.
Goff and Goff didn't have, when Goff had started getting bad offensive line, no running game, he turned to shit. Okay, so you got to look at the pieces that are around Goff. Goff does extremely well with everything around him.
What's up? What's up, Brother Knight?
But he's
Brother
not.
Knight.
And for me, y'all might hate me for this one, but I have to be honest with y'all. When we talk about elite, I'm talking about winners, man. And ain't nobody winning more than this man. It is Patrick Mahomes. I think that's the only elite quarterback right now. That's the only one in my eyes. Why? He was drafted in 2017, and since that time, he has been to 4 Super Bowls, has won 3, and MVP in every last one of them, other than the one he obviously lost. This guy is the MVP in the league as well. Man, and every time you talk about a player that wins on a consistent basis, there's only one man. I love Josh Allen, man. He's a great quarterback. I think he's going to be even in the league category when he start winning more in the postseason. But when it comes to postseason competition, or wins of that, it's Patrick Mahomes, man. Every single time he's there, he's somebody you can count on, man. He had the worst, one more time, the worst wide receiver core in football and ran through a plethora of great teams on the road and won the Super Bowl.
He had a number 2 defense, though.
Yeah, he did. But that's true, and that's true. But I'm talking about just the wide receiver core. I'm talking about the core. That's you're right, 100%. What I'm saying is that wide receiver core was horrible. MVS, Kadarius Toney, and I think they had Rasheed Rice, which was the number the year 2 now, and I can't remember who else they had, but it was horrible. It was horrible.
And Andy Reid.
And that's another thing, but I'm just talking like I said, I'm talking from the standpoint of when you talk about weapons, compared to what he had Tyreek Hill and those other guys, man. He had the weapons, and these guys were dropping passes nonstop. Kadarius Toney nonstop, MFV nonstop, and obviously Travis because he a dog in his own right. But man, when I look at the other side that's winning, you can count on the win. You gotta never fail. And like I said, she started off rocky, and look what happened in the second half, and went straight through on the road and took out all the top dogs that everybody was talking about. Or they can't do it because, like I said, every last one of the Super Bowl wins was home. They had whole fit advantage. This time they did it with none of that, and they walked into everybody's home. I ain't gonna say smack them, but they beat them all the way to the Super Bowl, man. So when I say how many league quarterback, I think the league quarterback right now to me, it has to be Patrick Mahomes and only him. He's the only one winning when it matters the most. Sorry, not sorry.
I don't even count that the whole MVP and Super Bowl thing with Mahomes. He knows how to do things. He's a running quarterback, but he's not a running quarterback. He runs when it's necessary to run.
Exactly, 100%.
And those are things that you have to find quality in quarterbacks like that. That Lamar runs all the time. I'm sorry, that's just what he does. And he's not going to stay in a pocket too long to pass because that's not his forte. And Baltimore continues to let them do it. And really, it's gotten them to the points that they've gotten in their season. So it's just that, like they need to run the ball more. They could have beat Kansas City if they ran the ball.
I'm telling you, there's no reason. But if I had to play the game, I would have had said Lamar Jackson, but I just felt like last year MVP, he didn't deserve that. I just don't think he did. I don't think. Still to this day, they should have given it to someone else, like CMC. I'm sorry. Like I said, a lot of people want to say, "Oh, you hate." No. Please look at his stats. All I want you to do and ask yourself, were those MVP-like numbers? There wasn't. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
He won it based on popularity.
Yeah. So congratulations to him for it nonetheless. But when you look at Lee, I look at somebody that wins when we know how to win, guarantee to win, no matter how he does it. He proved he can do it with talent and without talent, weapon-wise. So I'm gonna. There's only one. But if I had to play a game, Yeah, but if I had to play the game, I would probably go Josh Allen next.
Like 3 other
I have
quarterbacks
to.
that have better stats than Lamar.
Telling you. But that's just my opinion. I think he's one right now. So, and if I had to play a game, I'd probably go Josh Allen next. All right, Sean, let's go ahead and move on with
Hold
our
on, wait, I
next.
didn't get to go, man.
We didn't go? Oh, my apologies, my fault. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought I went on you.
I say there's maybe 4.
Okay. You give me the 4?
You got Patrick Mahomes. You got Josh Allen. I say Josh Allen because, like you said, wins matter most, right? Well, Josh Allen has 63 wins. He has the second most wins since he's been drafted, right behind Patrick Mahomes, who had 73.
Mm-hmm.
Playoff wins, same thing. Patrick Mahomes has 14 since 2019, and Josh Allen has 5, which is tied a 3-way tie with Joe Burrow and Tom Brady for second.
Mm-hmm.
I choose Joe Burrow if he can stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, you can't deny his great ability to play the quarterback position when he's healthy. So if he can stay healthy, he could be elite. 4, you two are going to hate me for it because I'm going to put Lamar Jackson up there.
Running back.
Because there's more to being a quarterback nowadays than just being a passing quarterback. And what he severely lacks in the passing department, he makes up with his athleticism in the running department. He's got to work on those fumbles. And I'm just going to go with what Ryan, our buddy Ryan the Ratbird, says. And says it's, a lot of them are because of RPOs. Common sense would be to stop running RPOs, but that's just me. But those would be my 4.
Ryan's a Jagoff.
Roddy, I got you right.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure I skip that, Roddy. All right. I'm going to go with our next topic. All right, y'all. So who would be your team's MVP? Are we doing offense and defense or just one overall?
I think we should do both.
MVP. Well, I can do
Do both? All right, so be sure to go ahead and go first.
Okay, so if we're going to do both, on defense, it'll be Brian Branch. And on offense, it will be Jared Goff.
Robbie.
Defense, Micah Fitzpatrick. Offense, that's a tough one right there. I'm going to go GP. George Pickens.
GP, are you with me?
Hey, I'm gonna go defense. You already know I'm going with TJ Watt. As long as he stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest important factor of all of it. But he's healthy. TJ Watt is the best defensive player.
I left him for you. You're welcome.
I don't care what nobody say. He got robbed last year. I'm still pissed about that. As long as he stay healthy, I think he's the best defensive player in football. So yeah, and then with team, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna pick him. If we go offense, I'm gonna go GP.
GP, are you with me?
Yeah,
all right,
Monkey. He done with OPP.
Well, offense is going to be Josh Allen. They're going to lean on him to do more and less at the same time because I honestly think we're going to be more like the team we were the last 6 games of the season, 5 or 6 games where we ran the ball more, running the 2 tight end system because both our tight ends will finally be healthy again. So there's that. And as far as defense, I'm hoping Greg Rousseau actually has a good year. If he's at that point in his career where he needs to decide on whether he's going to be, a good enough player or one that's going to be great. Because right now he's just being that good enough player, and he has the ability to be great.
I don't know, bro. That preseason game, he was manhandling Broderick Jones.
Yeah, but
Broderick don't even belong on that side.
Big things from him this year.
Yeah, he was manhandling Broderick.
But another guy I want to watch out for is that Joe Andreessen. It's only because he's a local player. He's from Lancaster. Grew up. Lancaster is a suburb of Buffalo. Grew up went to college at UB, walk on to the Buffalo Bills, made the roster, and he just attacks that ball no matter where it's at. So
Yeah, Joel, what's his name? Joel Andreessen?
yeah, Joe Andreessen.
Yeah.
All right, we're more with our next topic. All right, y'all. We kind of talked about them earlier today, not so long ago, actually. So now we're getting right to it. All right, does Casey have a chance to repeat? I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna say yes. I think they have a chance. If Baltimore, Houston doesn't do something, like somebody has to do something. If not, they really have a chance of repeating. They do. Like, yeah, I feel like got two. And like I said, you know what? I'll give Kevin credit with the Bengals. As long as Joe Burrow's healthy, I think it probably be another team that could probably stop them, depending on health, you know, things of that nature with the quarterback position. But they do have a chance to do it. They do. And if they do, man, you can't tell me nothing about Patrick Mahomes. You can't tell me nothing now. But if he's going to that again for a third time, and he brought Juju back, oh man, that's how he gonna be talking. But you know, yeah, Super Bowl winning, watch your mouth. But yeah, they
only
do
because
have a
he
chance.
landed on the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, he made good of it. That's my guy. But like I said, they do have a chance.
His Super Bowl ring.
Yeah. See, he just played his role, was quiet. He know he didn't need him. But yeah, they do have a chance. But I don't think they're gonna do it, but I think they have a chance. Honest chance. Monkey.
A chance to three-peat. I'm really getting sick and tired of seeing the Chiefs up there winning the Super Bowl. I really am. They're great players. Don't get me wrong. I love watching Patrick Mahomes play. He's on a whole nother level. Kelsey, you know, he's one of the best at his position. He is the best at his position right now, but he is getting up there in age, and at some point soon, he's not going to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, his brother already retired, and it's not like he's, you know, it's not like Kelsey's on the right side of 30.
All right, Robbie.
Do they have a chance to repeat? Yes, they do.
They have a guarantee, not a chance. Man, come on, man. You know the refs don't let. It's always good for business, especially if Taylor Swift is in attendance. That the Chiefs win.
All right, be sure.
You're just messing up the mojo, man. I mean, yeah, obviously they're last year's Super Bowl champs and the year before. I don't think that, you know, a lot of people are making a big deal about the receiver core, but we still have problems. The problems that are going to be, I think it's going to be the receiving core again. I think Juju, why would you go out and get receivers if you have a already good core of receivers? I'm trying to figure that out.
Shit.
Well, Kadarius Toney is gone.
At least better.
Well, he's gone now. He's finally gone. He's gone now.
Yeah, he's gone.
They got Hollywood. You know, they got the
Xavier Worthy,
the new kid. They got Worthy. Yeah, I mean,
right.
He got speed.
Not gonna be submitted.
Think about Xavier Worthy. I watched when they played the Lions. If they got a body cornerback on him, messes his whole routine up. Somebody body checks him on man coverage, he's hit. He ain't gonna be able to recover. He doesn't know how to recover from that yet. So he's got to learn how to recover. Yeah,
he's got to bulk up a little bit.
I mean, we had Vildor on him, just smoking him, and you know the reason why he got that one touchdown is because Iffy, our safety, decided to come down and help. I don't know what the hell he was looking at, but he left Amik Robinson out there by himself, and he was already past Amik by that time. So it's like, where's my safety help at? You know, my safety help unscrewed me. But anyway, but I mean, they have a chance to repeat. I'm not even going to BS you on that one. They do. Their last year.
As long as Patrick Mahomes is their quarterback, it really doesn't matter.
As long as nothing happens to Patrick Mahomes.
Like you said, he didn't have the weapons last year.
You know what's crazy?
Receiving weapons last year, so look what happened. He still fucking won the Super Bowl.
You know, I told a certain sucker that as long as you got Patrick Mahomes, you always gonna be good. And he doubted him and watched them win, man. So yeah, as long as you got Patrick Mahomes, you always got a chance. Always.
Talking about Gumpy.
Yeah, Corey, sucker.
Yeah, Gumpy.
Still a sucker.
He's chasing. Right now, he's probably on his moped, chasing girls.
STDs.
All right, y'all. Let's go move on to our next topic. We want to see you talk about Corey on me. All right, Super Bowl predictions. All right, John. So we got to go on Super Bowl. I'll go first. I think it's going to be Kansas City and Detroit.
If you would have said Pittsburgh, I would have virtual slapped you.
No, heck no. We can't even win playoff. Don't get me started on this.
I gotta say,
I would like to see that.
He
Say
might be a
Pittsburgh,
fan.
John.
He might be a fanboy of Pittsburgh, but he's a realist at the same time.
Right.
You know, as much as I want to see Pittsburgh to do that, you know what I'm saying? Anybody but Kansas City. But so who you got winning the game?
Detroit.
Okay.
All right, be sure you next.
Of course I am. I hope it's Kansas City because I want them to see. I want to see the look on their face when Detroit paces their ass against the damn turf and they don't get a three-peat. That's the only reason why I hope it's Kansas City. So, but I mean, it could be Baltimore too. Baltimore has to, or Houston. You know, that's what I really want to see. A Houston Detroit Super Bowl. That would be awesome.
Culture. For the culture.
Yeah.
What up, Andrew?
What's up, Andrew?
Is that like a new thing now for the culture?
I guess. I'll see Detroit, Baltimore. That's another one. That's another one. It's fair. That's another one.
Yeah, I'll go
That's
with Houston.
what my number's going to be right there. That's my.
All right, Robbie.
Until someone beats them, AFC is again. Chiefs are going to be in the Super Bowl. Detroit.
And the monkey said it was the.
And I will
Detroit
pick
and Baltimore.
Detroit to win. I always pick the NFC, no matter if it ain't the Steelers. I'm picking the NFC to win.
Baltimore and Detroit. One of them's got to beat the fucking Chiefs, man. Don't let
Somebody got to.
I don't think Niners go back. I think they suffer from a Super Bowl hangover.
I respect their game, and I respect their players, and I respect their coach. But that doesn't mean I'm not sick and tired of seeing them win the goddamn trophy. It's just
if they, I'm telling y'all, man, if they do this again, bro, he better than Brady. I don't care what you say. I don't care.
They do it again. They should be kicked out of the league, man.
If Kansas City wins the Super Bowl again, they three-peat, I quit watching football. Because that's bullshit. NFL knows it's bullshit. And they do get a lot of good calls. I did get a lot of non-calls, a lot of calls that are in their favor. The NFL is not making this, they're acting like they're not making this obvious. It's so obvious that it's stupid. That's how bad they're getting. They're getting a lot of flags.
I wish I could find the post, but they went
for
to someone
entertainment now.
And you know the only reason why I would be, and it's not because Detroit's built for the Super Bowl right now, and it's not even any of that. Detroit is the team that a lot of fans in the NFL want to see go to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? You know, because they've been a shitty ass organization for such a long time. People are love the underdog. So if they get in a Super Bowl, I'm going to try to figure out how the NFL is going to fix that whole situation because there's probably going to be more people betting on the Lions than they're going to be betting on Kansas City. Las Vegas way. So we'll see how many flags happen if that happens. But, yeah.
All right, so those are everybody's Super Bowl predictions. Let's get right into our pick-ems. All right, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a screen up, picture up for each team that's playing this week, and I'll call up the teams that are playing, and then y'all going to tell me who you're going to win, and we'll go from there, okay? All right, y'all. We'll start off kicking off Thursday. We got the only game we're going to be watching. I'll be at work. I'm going to miss this, but I'm going to get so I can rewatch it again. But anyway, Thursday we got Baltimore at Kansas City. I'm going to go Robbie.
I'm going Kansas City.
All right, Monkey.
Regular season, I'm going with Baltimore.
BSTRILLA.
It's not freezing cold down there.
Yeah, we know what happened in Kansas City last time they opened up the NFL season. So and Baltimore is a pretty solid team, so I'm going with Baltimore.
All right, I'm going Baltimore because I feel like Kansas City you usually don't start playing the second half of the season. That's when they really turn it on. So, and I think they're gonna go over that and hang over again like they did with Detroit, and Detroit came in there and beat them. I think about 1 point, but nonetheless to beat them anyway and spoiled all of that. So I think Baltimore gonna be more high and rated, hungrier team than Kansas City. They're gonna come off that ring and be excited and getting the band and all that good stuff, and they're probably gonna lose focus. And unless we could be wrong, but I think Baltimore goes and take care of business. If this was a game later on in the season, I'd have showed Kansas City without a shadow of a doubt. But It's the beginning, and like I said, they don't play the second half of the season when they start getting hot. So I'm going Baltimore. All right, then we're going to the Friday game, which is weird. But anyway, you got Green Bay at Philadelphia. I guess they're going somewhere. St. Judo, something like that.
San Paulo.
Sao Paulo. Okay,
Yeah,
all
Sao
right. So you got
Paulo.
Green Bay at Philadelphia. I'll go first. I'm probably gonna say Philly, man. I think Philly. I think they're the better overall team, to talent wise. Green Bay no slouch either, but I think Philadelphia probably take care of business in this game. All right, be sure.
Well, this is going to be a game that shows me what Green Bay is all about. If they can pull this game out and win it, then I'll believe in them. But until that time, I got Philadelphia.
All right, Robbie.
I'm going Green Bay.
All right, Monkey.
I'm going Green Bay. Philadelphia is not done imploding yet.
They got better now with what they're going to do. But
they're a great team. I love their roster. I really do. But I think they're not done imploding. I think something's got to give. I think there's too many big heads that are still rubbing the wrong way.
All right, we'll move into Sunday's games. All right, we got Pittsburgh at Atlanta. All right, Monkey.
I'm sorry, but I think the Falcons are going to win.
All right, Robbie.
I can't go against Steelers, man. Pittsburgh.
All right, Bishola.
Raheem, the Dream Morse. You know, I kind of like the way Mike Tomlin went with the offense, but Raheem got that defense built on Atlanta's side. They have to come together, obviously, and Pittsburgh's offensive line is kind of banged up. I'm gonna have to go with Atlanta on that one.
For me, I can't go against my Pittsburgh Steelers. I remember I've been rapping away even one point in time, and we always got road games, and that one it was home games. And throughout the duration of that time, we won a lot of those road games. We've been a very good road team, very, very good. So I'm gonna stick with the high hand on us in Pittsburgh. I got Pittsburgh in this game. Despite the offensive line issues, I think we'll find a way to come together, and I'll coach. All right, we'll move to Arizona at Buffalo. I'm gonna go first. I got Buffalo. They're at home. They finna kill it. They finna kill it. Be sure.
Yeah, this is a no-brainer, Buffalo.
All right, Robbie.
Buffalo.
Monkey.
Arizona sucks. Why would you pick them?
Now, see, I think Marvin Harrison will be a great player if he can keep the diva shit out of the stay off social media and don't be like, digs. So Arizona will be a good team eventually. I do believe a lot. They got decent players in the right places. I think Murray will benefit with Harrison, but I'm right now Buffalo. I can't go against my team. There's no way at home. Going West Coast to East Coast, it ain't happening. They're gonna be tired as fuck.
All right. So we got Tennessee at Chicago. I'm gonna go first. Hey man, I think Chicago going there probably blow Tennessee out. I ain't gonna. They might go ahead and do it. I see some film from K. Williams. He looked really good, but that's just preseason. I get it. He looked good, and I just think with the talent they have around him, man, I think they do just enough to take care of Tennessee. I don't think Tennessee is really much of a threat. So I think Chicago goes in the win, and K. Williams wins his first game. Be sure.
Chicago ain't got no damn offensive line. And that plays right to Tennessee because they got a hell of a defensive line. So I'm taking. First of all, don't be asking me to pick Chicago in any damn game because it ain't happening this year. Fuck Chicago. I hate Chicago. I hate Chicago, and I don't hate many things at all in my life. But Chicago is one of the ones I hate. Go Tennessee.
All right, Robbie.
I'm going with Tennessee.
All right, Monkey.
Can't underestimate them. They got 3 good wide receivers too.
I don't like Tennessee beating half the teams this year that are in the league. So, I mean, like they're going to be like a bottom 5 team by the end of the year. So I'm going to take Chicago. Then we got to listen to all the Chicago Bears fans get on that Williams hype train even more.
All right. Then we got. All right. So next we got New England at Cincinnati. Monkey.
Bengals. New England don't have a team. Are you kidding me? They're one of the teams that Tennessee will beat this year if they play them.
All right, Robbie.
New England's going to get destroyed. I'm picking Cincinnati.
Be sure.
Come on, Jacoby Brissett, get out of here.
Burrow doesn't even have to play.
They got one of their best defensive players in Judon. That's it. That's it. It's over. So Cincinnati is
one of the only.
It's not the fact that if Cincinnati wins, because they're going to win, but how many points are they going to beat New England by? Anybody got one on that one?
10 plus. I go 10 plus. I got 10 plus.
Oh, we're going higher than that. First week with Joe Burrow back with his slim, shady, bleach blonde hair. He's going to rock that shit, man. I'm telling you, he's going to be like Superman. And he's probably going to have like a 500-yard game or some shit like that and 5 touchdowns. And it's going to be like a blowout 42-3 or some shit like that.
I got a plus 14 on it.
Yeah, well, that's not that they're trying to be, generous to New England and not.
No, I got a plus 14 on it because it's still an NFL game, so still a professional.
You got to have offense score.
All right, Robbie.
Well, are we still in Cincinnati?
I read the Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, I already picked mine. I'm going to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So what we got next? Houston at the Colts. I go. I'm gonna say Houston. Well, I shot it down. Houston. All right, BSTRILLA.
Yeah, I see Houston in a close one as a divisional game. Indianapolis is not too bad. They're not too good, but they're not too bad. But that's all you need to have in a division game anyway. So I see Houston by 3.
All right, Robbie.
Houston.
Monkey.
Until Indianapolis can show me that their quarterback can use the whole field and not only 2/3 of the field and use the left side of the field to throw to on a consistent basis, I'm going with Houston. But it will be close. Like Brian said, it's a divisional game. Mm-hmm. So it's always going to be tough games, especially week 1. But it's still going to be Houston coming out on top.
All right, then we move on to Jacksonville at Miami. That's going to be a pretty good game. I think it's going to be a good game. I like what I see there. I think that's a good one. Monkey.
Miami doesn't get the whole, weather being in their advantage there. Jacksonville's just as hot. Well, bastards.
Just say Jackson.
I don't want to pick Miami, but Miami's at home.
Yeah.
And Miami can't beat teams with a winning record, but Jacksonville obviously doesn't have a record right now. So who knows? Damn. I'm going to go with Jacksonville just because.
All right, Robbie.
I'm going Miami.
BSTRILLA.
I'm going with Miami.
I'm going Miami.
Squish the fish.
I think Miami take care of business at home. All right, then we got Carolina at New Orleans. I'll go first. It's a divisional game, so you know how the divisional games go. Bryce Young's second year. I gotta watch that game because I gotta see my boy Deontay Johnson. I'm still rooting for him. Oh my God. But nonetheless, I think New Orleans probably go in and take care of business there at home. They'll take care of this one. BSTRILLA.
Yeah, this is going to be a matchup that's going to be pretty close to between these two teams the whole season because I really think New Orleans is like the third or fifth best team in that division.
They all equally suck just as bad. Stop.
Well, no. Well, Carolina and New Orleans basically suck pretty bad, but New Orleans has a really good defense. That's one thing you can say about them, and they have Derek Carr on the other side. So that's the other thing that works against them.
Yeah, he's not going to be their starter for long. I totally think they're going to go with that rookie quarterback.
They're going with my guy. They go on my guy.
He balled out there in the preseason.
Yeah, he did. He sure the hell did.
I would sure as hell start him over Carr. Fuck Carr.
New Orleans, though. I got New Orleans just because they're at home.
All right, Robbie.
New Orleans.
Monkey.
I'm going with the Taints.
All right, one more time. Minnesota at the Giants. Man. Wow. All right, Monkey.
Really? Start off with me on that fucking shit show? At least it's not a Thursday night game, right?
No, it's not.
Bro, I want to see Daniel Jones play just like he did in the preseason. I really do. Then Dable can be fired, and then he can come back and be our offensive coordinator again, and that's when Josh Allen did his greatest. So, hey, but I feel bad for Minnesota, kind of. I mean, it is a shame to have what happened to him. If that was my team, I feel that, I'd be up in arms and fucking be like, oh, no, my season's over. I don't want to watch it at all, especially against the Lions because their team sucked for so many years. I wouldn't let them live it down, and now I got to deal with it. Shit.
They got their ass beat back last year, too. It's not a big deal there.
I like Neighbors, though. I do like Neighbors. He has a lot of potential. It's just too bad he's at that shit show of a team. Devin Singletary, I think, is the starting or running back for the New York Giants. So that's going to be interesting to see, too. Actually, I'm going to go with the New Jersey Giants on this one because I have zero faith in Sam Darnold or whoever else is playing quarterback for Minnesota right now. I don't care if it's Justin Jefferson's there or not. Justin Jefferson should probably fake an injury for the season.
All right, Robbie.
So you got it. This is the shit show.
Shit show.
The shit show. Does it really matter who I pick? They both suck.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'll go Minnesota.
All right, BSTRILLA.
Daniel Jones blows. He's just like Sam Darnold, just a lower version of Sam Darnold. They basically are evenly matched teams, to tell you the truth. Again, this is one that I think will
Daniel
go to the
Jones
home
is
team.
a more expensive Sam Darnold.
Yeah. I'll have to go with the one of the New Jersey teams there, New Jersey Giants. To go with them.
Don't forget the Ghost Church.
Hey, man. If J.J. McCarthy was playing this game, it'd be a whole lot different. I would have chosen Minnesota. I really, really would have. But I'm going to go with the Giants because they're at home. Only because they're at home.
Even if JJ was starting, I don't think they would win this game. Only because they've lost so many people on defense that their defense has gotten decimated by either somebody dying, injuries, out for the season. They had one of their starting defensive tackles is out for the season.
I said, I kind of feel bad for them this season.
The
season hasn't even started when shit's happened.
Horrible luck.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go next to our next game at the Raiders at the Chargers. I like this game. It might be a nice game, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers in this one. I think Jim Harbaugh coming in and get his first dub with Justin Herbert. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers. All right, BSTRILLA.
This is another game between two funny acting teams. Since it's in LA, I'll go with the Chargers because Harbaugh's going to try to make a statement at home especially against the division foe. Yeah, you know how he is.
All right, Robbie. Not Robbie, but
I'm going with the team that actually got a quarterback, the Chargers.
Okay. All right, then Monkey.
Now, my issue is not only do they have Harbaugh, they also have Greg Roman. So if the Raiders can stop the defense, which they do have a defense set up to stop the run. So I'm going to have to go with the fucking Faders, I guess. Holy shit. You're not going to hear that too many times this year.
The Raiders.
But I can't until I see the Chargers prove me wrong about my theory about Harbaugh and Roman being a heavy rush type offense. I can't pick them. I have no faith in them whatsoever. They're not built to be that team. They're not the Ravens. You can't do that. It's
All right, then we got another shit show game. We got Denver and Seattle. I'm gonna take Seattle just because they're at home. I really have nothing to back anything up of it. That's at home. All right, be sure. Denver had lost almost everything.
They're starting Bo Nix. They're going against the Seattle secondary that's pretty tight. I think I'm going to go with Seattle on that one.
All right, Monkey.
Man, I like Bo Nix. I
like Bo Nix too.
From what I've seen from his preseason, I know preseason is not the same thing as the regular season, but it is the only NFL games we have to go on with what he's done. Phenomenal. Loved it. I would really like to see that work out, and I actually think it will against Seattle. Give me Denver.
By the way,
Monkey. Not Monkey, but Robbie.
I don't know Bo Nix. Give me the Sea Chickens.
You don't know Bo?
I don't know Bo.
You're going to know Bo soon. You're going to know Bo soon.
The guy that we were trying to say the quarterback for New Orleans, it just came off the top of my head just a minute ago, was Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
That's my guy, though. It's my guy. Just don't.
He balled up this preseason too.
Yes,
there's been a lot of rumors about him taking over.
Ooh, David Carr has a bad game, especially in the first one in the first season. Oh, he's going to be benched like by game 3. He's going to be gone.
All right, so we got we got Dallas and Cleveland. That's going to be a pretty interesting game. I actually like that game. I actually like that matchup. Robbie.
If this is going to hurt, this is really going to hurt me. I'm going with the Browns at home.
All right, Monkey.
Well, as we discussed, Dallas really didn't improve from last year. They were one of the top teams last year. Don't get me wrong, but they did lose a few players. They are still hurting at running back. They did nothing to address it. They got worse, to be honest with you. Pollard was definitely a better better person to stick with. I'm going with Cleveland, man. And it's a away game, so Dallas did not do very well with the away games last year.
They even beat a winning team last season.
That was Miami that had an issue with that. It's the away game Dallas had an issue with.
Yeah. I'd be sure.
Yeah, this is in Cleveland. I think as bad as everybody doesn't want to admit it, I think that Deshaun might actually get his shit together this year and make Cleveland a force. I think Dallas right now, Dak is in limbo as far as his future is concerned with that team. He's just going to go out there and play. I don't think the problem's going to be with that. I think it's going to be a problem with receivers getting open, and the running game is not the strongest either.
I don't give a shit what any player says. If they keep saying they don't think about their contract, I don't give a shit what you say. You're lying. I'm sorry. You're lying.
I don't know.
You're thinking about that fucking money because that's what you're playing in the NFL.
Well, the attitude he has, though, Dak has, though, is that I'm not playing here, I'm not playing here. That's just the way the fucking shit goes. So
I don't hate Dak. I just don't like the fact that he balls out in the regular season and doesn't show up in the playoffs.
Yeah, Dak is definitely
a function too. You can say the same thing from Parsons. Parsons is fucking flat in the damn play. You seen him in the last play? You can run right at his ass and run over him. He ain't shit in the playoffs. So I mean,
this is like chance of tackling somebody.
This is why I said when we had a discussion earlier about who gets paid first, on Dallas, it's definitely gonna be CD. CD has been playing phenomenal. He hasn't been the problem in Dallas. If Dak is the problem on the offensive side, he's Dude Parsons is the fucking failure on the other side of the ball. So you came here to win championships. You didn't come here to be falling and getting run over. Hell, Detroit was killing him.
His first 2 seasons, I think. Parsons
his first season, he came out there and busted ass.
Yeah, and then he just kind of fell off. Did he even get
came
injured?
to-
show you.
I
I've been
want to
showing
be
you.
a defensive end. I want to be a linebacker. No, I wanted to be a defensive end. Motherfucker, go out there and
All
play like you're supposed to
right,
play.
let's get to the
He can't
pick.
cover anyway.
I've been showing you got.
I got Cleveland in that one.
I hate myself for this one, but I'm out to go Cleveland, man. They got the better dad. They're coming in part with the better defensive football. Just built up last year, and then if wants to get shit together, they probably could be a force, man. I think Cleveland take care of business at home. All right, then we got Washington Commanders at the Tampa Bay Bucks. Shout out to my boy Baker Mayfield. That's my guy right there. But I think I got an upset here. I think Washington take care of business over there. I think I got an upset right there. I think Jay Davis gets first win on the road. So I'm going to go Commanders. Be sure.
This is another tough game, too. Because Jaden Daniels was balling out during the preseason, too.
Sir, yes, sir.
So, like, all the rookie quarterbacks are balling out, which kind of concerns me in a way.
Right.
Because it kind of hypes up everybody.
Who's a pretender?
Right. Because we're going to find out what your ass is about during the regular season. I think in this particular case, I like Washington this year. I kind of do like them because their defense is a lot better. But I'm going to have to go Tampa Bay here just because they have the more experienced quarterback and they have the better wide receiver on the outside. So I'll take Tampa Bay.
All right, Monkey.
Well, my issue is my hot take at the beginning of this season was Washington's going to win the NFC East because Philly's going to implode and Dallas is going to get rid of Dak before the trade deadline, so they're just going to tank and so they can get a quarterback. So I'm going to start it with now, and Washington's going to win this game in Tampa, and they're going to show, even though they got rid of their two best wide receivers, two of their best receivers, other than Scary Terry, of course, but they'll do good. I think Washington wins.
All right, Robbie.
Yeah, I'm feeling dangerous, so I'm going with Tampa Bay.
All right, then we got the Rams. All right, then we got Sunday Night Football. You got the LA Rams at Detroit Lions. Robbie.
I'm going with Detroit at home.
All right, Monkey.
It is going to be a close game. I don't care what anyone says. Rams are going to be a pretty decent team this year as long as everyone stays healthy. But Detroit is my Super Bowl favorite, and it's at home, so it's definitely Detroit.
All right, be sure we already know.
Well, I hate to say this to you, Kevin, but they're not coming in the greatest health-wise as far as the Rams are concerned. Half their fucking offensive line is out. On top of that, they got new.
Yeah, but Stafford's used to playing with a shitty offensive line.
Yeah, but this is a different Detroit team. If it had been the old Detroit Lions, the same old Lions, then I might give Rams a chance. I think Detroit's going to beat them down in this game. At home, it's the first game of the season.
Hutchinson's just
you see how that crowd was during the preseason? Stafford's going to do Stafford things. I still appreciate that dude. He's still going to do the best he can. This is not going to be enough. Detroit's going to spank that ass. So, yeah, I got Detroit.
Under the lights and all, spank that ass.
I think it's going to be a closer game than we think. I think so. I would think it is. But I got Detroit winning this game. I win the game. All right, then we go right into our last game of the week. We got Monday Night Football. We got the Jets at the 49ers. This is going to be a good one. I think it's going to if Aaron Rodgers plays this game all the way.
How shocking these two teams get the first Monday night of the year.
And then we just 49ers got a lot of injuries going on as well over there. So it's not brought out as a plus, of course, for those guys, man. But they do have some injuries tied up over there. But I think they have enough to compete in this game. And if everybody's playing the game through, this could be a really, really, really good game, man. So, but I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna go with the 49ers. I think they go and take care of business, man. I think it'll be tight. It may go to overtime. I think 49ers take this game. Be sure.
Aaron Rodgers can't beat any California team because that's where he wants to play. So San Francisco's winning this game.
All right,
Well, y'all remember who Terrell Dodson is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if not, let me educate you because maybe the people in the audience have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Terrell Dodson's the one that knocked Aaron Rodgers out in the beginning of the season last year.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing on San Francisco now.
If you don't know,
Oh shit,
Now
nightmare.
you know.
So there's your PTSD coming in. I got.
You see Aaron Rodgers like this.
I don't think Rodgers has cleared his body and mind of them fucking mushrooms. So San Fran, it is.
All right,
if I was
Robbie.
If I was my man, I'd keep coming around Aaron Rodgers every time if I got a chance and tap him like, how's that doing? Just fuck with him the whole game.
Yeah,
I'm going with the Jets.
Oh wow.
Ooh, you do like to live
Jets
dangerously.
because Trent Williams is not playing, and they're gonna pass rush the hell out of Brock Purdy.
Yeah, but that team's built to be quick with their screen passes and their quick slants and their quick outs and their fade routes. That's what they're built on. I really don't see that bothering them too much.
I think if, like I said, everybody plays the game through, this is going to be a really, really good game. Hopefully he plays more than one snap. Because wasn't that like one snap he went down?
Yeah.
Respect my gangster.
So hopefully.
And not to mention the Jets kind of lost a few players on their defense.
But they gained a few players too. Hassan Reddick's on their team. Hopefully
he wants to trade. He wants to be traded.
He's there.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
he
because
wants to
the
be
Jets be
traded.
bullshitting. Jets need to stop bullshitting and just pay that man his money like they said they were going to pay the man his money.
Yeah, like what the
That-
fuck?
They said they didn't know how much
for the man
he
just to have
wanted.
him sit out until you fucking say, "Oh, we'll just trade you." So
I'm sure his agent told him how much. That's dumb. If they say that kind of stupid shit, that's the New Jersey Jets for you.
That's why I said they didn't know how much he wanted.
The Jets are their own worst enemy. They look great on paper, but I'm telling you, they're highly overrated and they're not gonna do shit.
All right, y'all. Then that concludes our week. Pick'ems. Week one pick'em, man. Hope everybody enjoyed that. I love doing this. One of my favorite things to do. Outside of Jagoff like that, but it is pick'em. So good luck to everybody this week, upcoming week, man. And it did conclude the end of our show. I think all of our viewers that tapped in today, man, we appreciate you guys a lot, man. Today, y'all engaged with us. We had a few talks here and there. The topic was great, man. We'll be back next week for episode 2, Saturday at 4 p.m. We'll talk a little bit more about the Thursday night game. I think a lot of our show will be based on that Thursday night game. And Friday, I'm sure. But Thursday probably be the biggest conversation that we're gonna have, man. So I think everybody up in the chat today and keep coming out, man. Like I said, the easiest thing to do to join us and one of our platforms is our QR codes. Please get out the phone real quick. Hit that QR code and it takes you to all of our social media platforms that we currently have active. Make sure you follow them, show love to them. We got TikTok too, so it'll be clips up there later on down the stream. The week, probably the end of this week, we'll have highlights of each show. Every man, so it ain't hard to do, man. So please make sure y'all check us out, man. Because I feel like we're going to be getting better and better and better as we move into season 2 of Jbk Zone Coverage. So that's all I have for that right now. Be sure you got anything you want to say?
Nope, just ready for this season, man. Let's go. Let's do this. Season 2.
All right, Monkey, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, fuck y'all teams. Good luck, y'all teams. Pray y'all don't get injured. Fuck Tom Brady. Fuck the Dallas Cowboys. Fuck the Dolphins. And have a nice day.
All right, Robbie, anything you want to say?
Don't hinder the Yinzer and fuck your trash cans.
All right, so I'm gonna leave y'all with the final thought. All right, John. So I think really a champion is defined not by the way they win, but how they recover when they fall. And that's a quote from Serena Williams. And as our final thought, we'll be back next week, same time, same place, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed this and keep coming out every single week, man. We'll be doing this every single year for the entire football season, man. So we finally glad to be back, man. We thank y'all so much, man, and we'll be back next week. We out
Every
here,
Saturday,
y'all.
4 p.m. Every
Saturday.
Saturday, 4 p.m.
Let's go, Pittsburgh. We get the towel right. Come on, Pittsburgh, let's go. We got a lot to
You're
do.
blinking in and
We
out.
got a lot
You're
to do.
blinking. John's disappeared.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
And,
No.
and
let's
fuck
go.
ass rod and y'all some
See,
sunshine.
even your black screen don't even want you to show that shit.
Well, it's behind me. It's behind me. Don't worry about it. You see it.
Yeah, but ain't the
Pittsburgh.
towel.
Let's go.
And there's one hanging behind Robbie.
Fortunately,
Yeah,
the cat's got
yeah.
in tears.
Fortunately, the cat's not behind there, so
It's because he kicked
Yeah,
the
she's
cat
out the room. I
before he locked
I
it.
kicked her out.
See?
I kicked her out. She ain't allowed in the room when I do this.
All right, y'all. We out here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We out here. Time to go.
peace.
Peace.
All the plays. We analyze the games, break it down in all the ways, talking touchdowns, interceptions, and those incredible runs on the field. Action under the blazing sun. We bring you latest.